سلام، انوش هستم از مرسدس بنز انسینو. روز نو، اتومبیل نو از مرسدس بنز انسینو. امروز برنامه‌ای که برای شما تهیه دیدیم درباره سرویس دیپارتمنت، مرسدس بنز سرویس دیپارتمنت هست در مرسدس بنز انسینو. و سوال اینه که شما چه دلیلی داره که ماشینتون رو فقط به مرسدس بنز دیلرشیپ ببرید عوض اینکه به گس استیشن یا دوست مکانیکتون ماشینتون رو بدین که درست بکنن. شما این اینوستمنت رو برای ماشین قشنگ عالی مرسدس بنز کردید، به دست کسی بدید که بدونن چطور روی ماشینا کار بکنن. اتومبیل خودتون رو لذت ببرید و سرویس بکنید در مرسدس بنز آف انسینو. من با چند تا از منیجرهای مرسدس بنز انسینو اینترویویی داشتم که توجه شما رو به این برنامه و این اینترویوها جلب میکنم. بفرمایید. Hi, I'm in the dealership, Mercedes-Benz of Encino. I'm talking to one of our top service and parts director at the dealership. He's top in the nation, and he will tell you all about it and about the dealership. Welcome to Anoush's show, Ben.
Thank you, Anoush.
So tell us about the dealership. I heard you guys won an award.
Well, in 2012, we were, for the store, service, parts, and sales, we won Best of the Best. We were ranked in the top 10 in the country out of 360 dealerships. In 2013, going forward, year to date, we are ranked in service in the top 10. We also have 3 service technicians that are ranked in the top 10, and we have the number 1 and 2 service advisors ranked in the country in 2013. And as a side note, we also have the number 1 and 2 service technicians.
Wow.
And we have others in the top 10. So we're rolling along in 2013 to be ending on the top.
Wow. So besides having a great service department, you have got best of the best as far as technicians and service advisors.
Exactly, yes.
That's
right.
great. That's another reason why you should go to the Mercedes-Benz of Encino for your service needs. So could you tell me what was involved as far as getting the award? What was how did the dealership qualified for this?
Well, for the service advisors, there were different qualifications, as well as for the service technicians, different qualifications. The advisors were qualified based on customer response to survey questions and how the customers were treated while they were in our dealership. The technicians were ranked based on the quality of their work, as well as their credentials. So.
I see. So it depended on how many years they have been in business, how many classes they took, being master technicians.
For their credentials, and we do have 90% of our technicians are master certified.
Wow, wow,
So.
Perfect. So as far as the point of bringing customers in and introducing our service department to them, and the benefits that they will have besides using the genuine parts and service loaner cars or whatnot, what else do you have available for service customers that they can take advantage of?
Well, in some cases, we do have means to pick up customers and drop them off if they're in a situation where they can't get here. We do pick up cars sometimes.
I see.
The customers can also speak to our technicians, speak to our shop foremen, so we have a good interaction. Our service department is completely interactive with our sales department, So if the sales force gets involved directly with our service advisors and our technicians, so it's pretty interactive and works quite well. We're kind of more of a family rather than separate entities.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Well, Mercedes-Benz with the technologies that and innovations that they have, it is so great to see we have master technicians here to work on those vehicles.
Correct.
I've chosen a little bit footage that talks about the technology Mercedes-Benz uses and why you should have master technicians to work on your vehicle. So let's take a look at this footage. Wow, that was interesting as far as how these engines work, number one, and the technology that has been used. And as I mentioned, you're going to have master technicians to work on your vehicle. And I'm here with the top master technicians in the United States of America. And I have Ben to talk about how the ranking works. Would you please let us know?
Yeah, as I said earlier, 2013, in 2013, they ranked the technicians based on quality of work, based on their education, their technical background. It's called Service Laureates. It's something Mercedes-Benz does nationwide, and we were happy to find out that we had 3 of our technicians ranked in the top 5. Actually, we also have the #1 technician in the country, and this was through July 2013, and his name is Greg.
Right.
We also have Ruben and Austin, who are also ranked in the top 5.
Very good. So if you don't mind, Craig, welcome to our show, and congratulations on your achievement.
Thank you.
Could you let the viewers know what did it take for you to get to this point?
Maintaining your master certification, that's every quarter. Taking tests often. Fixing vehicles the first time. Quality of work. Making sure customers are happy with us. And everything we do as a family.
And when you say it is fixed in the first time, How important that is to the customers, because I know you guys focus on that.
That's the most important thing. Customers, when they have an issue with their car, complaint, making sure it gets addressed the first time.
I see. Very good. May I ask, how many classes have you taken to get to this point?
This year,
No. Since you have been with Mercedes-Benz.
hundreds.
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 So it's not just taking 2 classes or
No.
3 or 5. It takes a lot to get to this point. And of course, it is very hard to be number one, and it's harder to stay number one. And you have been doing a good job, so we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, Ruben,
Yes, sir.
how are you today?
I'm good.
Good, good. So, how long have you been with Mercedes-Benz?
I've been with Mercedes for 14 years.
14 years.
Yes.
And did you take as many classes as Greg took?
Yeah, hundreds of classes and online and also at a facility. And yeah, I'm up there with hundreds. Every month I'm taking them.
Every month you're taking it. Great. Well, thank you very much. Great. And Austin, I believe you were number 2 in the nation.
Right.
Is that right?
Yep.
And how long have you been with Mercedes-Benz?
I've been with Mercedes about 15 years.
15 years. And as far as the hours that it took you to put in, besides the classes you took, how many hours, days, monthly do you think it took you to get to this point?
It's an around-the-clock thing. You know, we all put a lot of hours in before and after work. You know, we work all day and we do a lot of our training before and after work. So our days are just work involvement anywhere from 10 to 12 hours a day.
I see.
But
Do you have a favorite in particular part of the vehicle you like to work on?
I like a lot of heavy engine work is probably my favorite thing. Not that we do that very much, but when we get to do it, it's kind of nice because you just get to sit there and focus on one thing, and it's probably my favorite thing to do.
Great. Well, thank you. Keep up a good job.
Thanks.
And Austin was talking about working on the engine, and I tell you, I was looking at this particular footage about AMG engines. As you know, an AMG is one man, one engine. How they put this engine together and how sophisticated it is. So I'd like to share that with you. So take a look at it. We'll get back to you.
Mercedes-AMG engines have had their enthusiasts for decades, primarily in the high-performance segment. The AMG founders, Aufrecht and Melcher, developed their particular production philosophy early on. The idea? Customized assembly. Each technician assembles an entire engine. One man, one engine, made by hand, because nothing beats sure instinct. The crankshaft. It must be able to translate up to 1,000 Newton meters of torque. The next step for the technician, checking and mounting the high strength, very light pistons on his engines. Not mechanically, because fingers feel more. The motor function also depends on the correct screw connection. Therefore, the torque is measured exactly. The technician is responsible for ensuring that the crankshaft, conrod, and pistons all work together smoothly. During assembly, automatic control and handcraft complement each other. The crankshaft is sealed and then closed. The technician mounts the chain drive on his motor himself. Mechanical precision, applying the silicone seal to the oil pan. Once the cylinder heads have been attached, then it's time to assemble the heart of the engine control, the camshaft. It enables a larger stroke and longer valve opening times. More power. Above all, the timing must be precisely adjusted. Now we will see if the sealant and bolting pass the test. The engine must be and remain reliably sealed. Only then is the technician allowed to sign his engine with the seal of quality. The cold test. Engine test bench is the final hurdle before delivery. Simulated resistances demand highest performance from ignition, mechanical parts, sensors, and injection. An almost completely handcrafted custom-built engine leaves the test bench and will remain linked to its technician until the end of its days. Also in the latest AMG Mercedes, the C63 AMG.
We are back at the dealership, and I would like Ben to introduce our top service advisors in the nation. Something to be proud of. Ben, please.
Thank you,
Go ahead.
Anoush. As I said, in 2013, we were ranked for the first 6 months. Our service advisors were ranked in the top 10. I have 3 of them here in front of me right now. Phil, he actually is acting service manager in the service drive. He was ranked number 1. We have Drew here. He was ranked number 2, and Kevin was ranked number 9. And that is out of about 4,000 service people throughout the country. It's a real difficult job. They are scored based on customer perception, customer satisfaction, how they interact with the technicians to ensure that the vehicles are fixed on time when they should be. It's a pretty big job, and these guys are the best. They're the best of the best.
Good, good. Phil, tell us a little bit about, first of all, congratulations, being number 1 in the nation. That's a great achievement.
Oh, thank you.
Great. How long have you been with Mercedes-Benz?
This October will be 30 years with Mercedes-Benz.
30 years?
Yes.
Wow.
In very many capacities.
You
but
started when you were 12 or 13, huh?
actually between high school and college.
Great, great. And how many classes you had to take to become master?
To be master certified, you have to have 36 months with Mercedes-Benz, but then you have to do several classes that focus on core values with Mercedes-Benz: customer perception, of course, technical knowledge of vehicles, and the people perception. So there's all kinds of different aspects that take us there. But you probably about 30 classes to be master certified.
Great, great. So what message do you have for the viewer, being number 1 in the nation?
Just to keep up the good work. Our customers are what make us number 1. Our interaction with them. I love customers, and pleasing customers, you make them happy, they're going to make you happy. They're going to make us number 1.
Beautiful. Well, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And keep up a good job. And here is Drew, number 2.
Thank you, Anoush.
How does it feel to be number 2 after?
It feels. I wish I was number 1, but it still
good.
feels very, very good.
Well, the opportunity is there.
Thank you.
The opportunity.
It absolutely is.
So how long have you been with Mercedes-Benz?
At the January 2014 will mark 9 years for me
9
with Mercedes-Benz. Yes,
Great.
sir.
And how many classes did you take?
Probably close to the 30 that Phil has said, if not a few more, maybe a few less. I'd have to look at my training transcript in order to give you the exact number.
Great, great. And do you have any message for our viewers?
Just nothing really. Just keep up the good work. I'm very happy to be here, and I'm proud to be part of a great winning team here at Mercedes-Benz of Encino, and we're trying to knock the ball out of the park.
Great. Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir.
Great. Come on in. Come close.
Thank you.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is Kevin Malone. I've been with Mercedes 17 years now, and it's been a fantastic ride with Mercedes.
And you got top 10.
I did.
Number
That was a big thing to get to the top 10, and I was looking forward to get more, but I was thrilled to get to that position out of how many people there are doing this.
Yeah, that was very good. And do you have any message for our viewers?
No, like Phil said, and Drew had already reiterated that, keep up the good work. We'd love to see more people coming in. And, we got to give kudos to the management and to the owner of the dealership to allow us to get the tools to do what we do.
And thank you very much.
Thank you.
We thank our customers to make us number 1 in the nation. So let's take a look at this footage. We'll get back.
Nice car.
Thanks. It has green efficiency.
It's called blue efficiency, darling.
Great, we are back, and I'm here with Jeremy. He is well known in this company for doing a great job. He does take care of most of the technicians' work, make sure everything is good. Is that right, for quality control? And if you can explain about that and the achievement that you have made to get you to this point.
Thank you. I'm the shop foreman of Mercedes-Benz of Encino. I've been with the company for over 12 years. I make sure everything gets done right, everything fits to Mercedes-Benz procedures, and everything comes out factory brand new. I've worked for Mercedes-Benz. Last year I was in a national competition for Mercedes-Benz. I ranked in at one of the top 32 technicians out of 6,000.
Wow. And what was involved? Well, how did you get to be chosen and achieve that goal?
To get to that level, there were 3 tests you had to take online, which started narrowing down the competition.
I see.
After that, they moved you to a regional competition where it was hands-on with the cars. You only had a certain amount of time to solve a problem, and from there it narrowed you all the way down to 32 technicians, which they went to the nationals.
I see. So it's not necessarily how much you know about the Mercedes-Benz, how much you know about your competition also. Is that correct?
Exactly.
So great. So let me ask you this question. What is your favorite subject when you talk about servicing vehicles?
My favorite subject is probably the performance aspect.
Yes.
We're a well-known AMG Performance Center. I'm one of the SLS certified technicians. Beautiful car, fast, performance, everything you want out of a car, plus luxury to match.
Beautiful. You couldn't say anymore. So what I like to do is I like to ask you if you have anything for the viewers before we go to bed.
Come on down, see what we got. We have a great selection of cars. We have a service department that will beat any other service department out there, and we will definitely get the job done right and get it done the first time.
Great. Thank you very much, and congratulations on your achievement.
Thank you.
Good job. Thank you. And Ben, here's your wonderful service department. You got the best of the best on the master technicians. You got best of the best on service advisors. Wow, what an accomplishment. I'm sure Mr. Zubieda happy to see it, and I'm sure customers are happy to know.
Yeah, you're correct. You're correct, Anoush, and as you can see, the reason we are ranked in the top 3 in the country and is because of all the fine people that we have working with us. Jeremy is he's a fine example. Last year he was ranked in the top 32 technicians in the country, which was, it's an unbelievable feat. And because of that, we needed to put him there as a shop foreman. He was that good, and he oversees all our technicians. So to have the top shop foreman, the top technicians, the top advisors in the country, you can see why in service and parts, we are the best. We are in the top 3 in the country. And at this point in time, we are number one today.
Wow.
And I don't expect that to change very much through the end of the year.
As they said, it's very hard to get to number 1, and it's harder to stay number 1. But with the effort that you all putting in, I'm sure you keep that status.
That's correct.
Well, thank you very much,
Well,
Ben.
thank you, Anoush.
I appreciate your coming in here,
Thank
all
you.
of you. And I have a little surprise for everyone. Believe it or not, there is a song that was made for service department. So we're going to play it, and I hope you enjoy it.
I like them to be strong, that they catch me when I skid. Like them to turn me on, I thought that some of them did. But just as I needed a helping hand, so many men were out of service. Not like you only give your best. Won't stop until I smile.
بسیار جالب بود که آقای بنز سرویس و پارتس منیجر مرسدس بنز انسینو تمام تیم خودش رو آورد، ما اینترویو کردیم و این نشون میده که چرا شما ماشین خودتون و اتومبیل خودتون رو باید ببرید به مرسدس بنز انسینو، چون هم مستر تکنیشانشون نمبر 1 هستن یا تاپ 10 هستن، هم سرویس ادوایزرشون. و اگه شما به ماشین احتیاج داشته باشید که وقتی که اتومبیل خودتون رو میارید برای سرویس میتونن بهتون لونر کار بدن. اگه میخواین راید بگیرید برای خونه یا از سر کار بیاد اینجا میتونن شاتل بهتون پروواید بکنن که شما رو ببرن و بیارن. و اگه شما تصمیم گرفتین که در دیلرشیپ باشین وقتی که ماشینتون سرویس میکنن اون کارم خواهن انجام داد. به هر حال مرسدس بنز انسینو اچیومنت های خیلی خوبی داشته، با سرویس برتر در خدمت شماست. انوش هستم، روز نو، اتومبیل نو از مرسدس بنز انسینو. خدا نگهدار شما.